Okay, so in the previous tutorial, we added the background image using Tailwind CSS version 4. And if I click one of these cards, then the image according to my character's data gets loaded. Okay, just to give a simple understanding of where we're getting this data, I've added in my public folder the images to my characters and videos to my characters. And also I've combined all of that data for my characters into this character data JSON file. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add the images for our character by getting them from our JSON data. Okay, and I'm dividing these videos into parts, and I'll release the full video later on, so subscribe for that. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get the video and image from our JSON data that we have in our app. Okay, so let's get started. I also want to add that I am adding these things manually inside a JSON file. You could be getting all of this information from a database. I just want to keep things simple. So, and now I'm going to show you how to add the video and image as well. Okay, so I'm mapping through all of this, and on click I'm just setting the character data in our state. Okay, just want to make that clear. So when I am going to be hovering over this, I want something to happen. So for now I'm just going to show you how you do a hover for this. Okay, so on mouse enter is what you use. So in here right now, I'm just going to do a simple thing, that is just do a alert as soon as I hover over a card. So as you can see the alert happening when I hover over a card. So I'm going to show you later what I'm going to do in this. Just want to make clear how you do a hover using this. So right now, this is where I'm going to be entering the image for a card. So that is very simple. Image. I'm going to get that from the character data, okay, which I have gotten through my map. And now I'm just going to add some styling. So if everything worked correctly, we should be seeing our image. Like we are receiving the images, it's just breaking for some reason. I'm just going to quickly check this and come back. So the code was fine. The image extensions were not correct. So I just fixed those in the character data JSON file. Okay, and this is now the result. Okay, but obviously this is not good. This isn't covering the whole area like we wanted it to. Okay, there are clearly areas that are white, and we want the image to be full scale here. Okay, so let's see this again. Okay, so we're going to change this to a div. Okay, and we're just going to add some styling that we added here. So I'm just going to copy this part. I'm going to add this here. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and add that here and make this full. Okay, move this, and now let's see what we get. And as you can see, we are getting our characters. Okay, so if I click this one, this is the background for this character. Actually, I feel like these cards are a little too big, so I'm just gonna play around with this a little bit and come back so that the images fit better. Okay, so the image sizes are not a 16:9 image size, so I can't just change them, but you get the idea. Okay, so these are our characters, and for each of our characters we have their backgrounds when I click on them, and on hover I'm gonna have their videos play. So let's add the videos now. Same thing, copy this, add this, And I also added a overflow hidden to make the corners work, okay? And make this LG, okay? I'm gonna make this a relative. And this absolute. Top 0. Start 0. And instead of this, I'm gonna do video, okay? And inside of this video, you end up adding a source tag, okay? Inside of this, I'm just gonna get the character data dot video, and I'm also gonna do type to tell it what type it is, and the type is gonna be video MP4, okay? And now you might be wondering, okay, how do I display the video? Because this image is going to be at the top, right? So I'm gonna make this Z-10, and this one is going to be Z-20, so that this is at the top. Okay, so now that the image is at the top, I need to remove it. Do group hover. Actually, it's just group here. The group hover is going to be in this one. Okay, so group dash hover. What I'm going to do on the group hover is do opacity, and it's going to be 0. Okay, but I don't just want it to be 0. Okay, because if I show you, by doing opacity 0, it's just disappearing. I don't want that. I want to, on hover, transition the opacity. Okay, I'm gonna save this, and now you can see it's like a fading effect. Okay, now you need to add in duration, and I'm gonna do 500 for this. Okay, and now if I hover over this, you'll see it's slowly fading out. Okay, you're not able to see the video. Okay, so now if I hover over this, you can see that I am getting the video. Okay, but the problem is that the size of the video is small. So what I'm going to do to fix this is make the cards smaller. Okay, to do that, I'm just going to change the max height here. Okay, and I'm going to make this a 6. Actually, you know what? I'm going to manually add this. For example, let's try this. And it needs to be pixels. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so if I hover over this, you can see that it's showing the image. Okay, but I'm gonna align this not in the center now, but at the top. And now when I hover over this, you can see it isn't really doing anything right now, but the image is actually fading out. But now it's like perfectly aligned with each other. That's why you're not able to see it correctly. So now how do we play this, right? So I just directly added the code. So with E, you are able to get the event of the element. Okay, so I'm saying that in the current target, which is this, get the query selector. So it's this one specifically. And for each video, there will be a video element. So get that. That is within that specific div. Okay, and I'm doing that using the current target div, and the query selector will get this. Okay, so I'm targeting this, and I'm saying play that on mouse enter, and on mouse leave, I'm going to say pause that and set the time to 0, as in reset the video. Okay, so let me just show you. If I hover over this, you can see the video is playing, and if I hover out, it will reset. Okay, so this, and for this one, and for this one, and for this one. See, so all of these are working as soon as I hover over them. Okay, and just in case you want to add some data up here, okay, so for example, we have the character's name, okay, and the hero name, and the, let's say, story snippet. Let's add that. So for this, what we could do is in this one. Okay, so I'm done with the styling. Okay, inside of this relative, okay, I just added this div, and I've added a grid to it, and I'm adding another div with a call span of 12, okay, and I've just added these. Okay, one is getting the name, one is getting the hero name, and one is getting the story snippet from our character data, okay, and the other one is another grid with a call span of 12, okay, and every div has a span of 3, and this is taking an area of 3, okay, and whenever I will hover over, the video will play, and this should also change when I click one of these. Okay, I'll make the text shadow. Okay, so I'm actually going to change this a little bit as well. So instead of on click, I'm going to make this a hover. Okay, just gonna copy this and add this in this as well. Okay, so whenever I will hover over any of these cards, the character videos will play, and the information about the character will also change accordingly. Okay, so I hope you like this tutorial. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.